beautiful outside. I love the way the moonlight makes black shadows on the white snow.
Listen, I hope I didn't upset you when I talked about the night of the rape.
No, not really.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Scotty, I understand. I know that you have questions about that night. So do I, in my own mind. And I appreciate your being so patient. All I can tell you is that when I'm ready to talk about that night, I will.
Now listen, that sounds fair to me. Let's go to bed. No, I just want to let you know Laura gave notice at the disco. She'll be quitting her job there in 2 weeks.
Luke, wow. That's a fancy new entrance you got there.
Yep, I had the carpenters and the electricians here all night doing that.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're pretty early in the morning.
Well, I could say the same about you.
I'm on my way to work. What are you doing behind the bar so early?
Inventory.
Can you take off a few minutes to talk with me?
I guess so. What?
How are things going for you?
What'd you do, come here to shoot the breeze?
I'm concerned about you. There's nothing so unusual about that.
Well, if you must know, I'm a little uptight.
I'm sorry.
Look, you didn't come here for this. You're snooping. You're snooping. You're trying to find out how my date went with Jennifer Smith.
I am not snooping. Your date is none of my business.
Well, that's never stopped you before.
Okay, so I'm a little curious.
All right, I'll tell you. It was terrific. I'm sorry to have to say that to you. I know you hate to hear it.
No, I don't.
You know what your trouble is? You want it both ways. You want me to forget Laura, but I'm not into celibacy, you know? I will date anybody that I choose, whether you approve or not.
You date whoever you want. I don't care.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay. I care a little. Does this mean you've finally given up on Laura?
You heard Laura. She quit. She gave notice. Apparently, she didn't like my choice of music last night.
I don't blame her. You're lucky Scotty didn't pick up on what's happening. What got into you, anyway?
I don't know, Bobby. I don't know. Look, I'm real busy. Why don't you go somewhere else and play?
All right, I'm going. But one more thing before I leave. I said before that I didn't care who you dated, and that's not true. I really think you ought to stay away from Mr. Smith's daughter, because she's nothing but trouble, Luke, and we've had enough of it.
I'm not going to quit seeing her.
Luke, is she that important to you?
Yes, she is. She's helping me forget Laura. And I'm also ready to climb the ladder. And maybe she can help me do that, too.
What a nice surprise.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Come on in. Take a load off your feet and sit down.
Oh, I'm glad I caught you before you went to work.
Oh, no. Today is my day off. Want a cup of coffee and a donut?
Sounds great.
Terrific. Then I won't feel as guilty if somebody eats one with me.
Oh, come on. You should never feel guilty about doing anything that makes you happy.
Oh, that's because you're young, and you're beautiful, and you don't gain weight.
Thanks.
Oh, guess I should have known.
What?
That fancy car parked outside, what you trying to do, tone up the neighborhood?
Oh, no. I just parked it where I could keep an eye on it in case anybody tries to rip it off.
What people in this part of town doing a thing like that?
Are you kidding? You know as well as I do, every decent car thief in the country was born on this block.
However, I don't think you came here just to criticize.
No, I didn't. I need to talk. About Bobby.
Anything wrong?
Well, I'm kind of worried about her. Is this for me? Thanks. That's good.
Yeah, I got them fresh this morning.
Ruby, I can't jive you. I'm not here to talk about Bobby. Got to talk about me.
What's wrong, honey?
Well, I'm kind of dissatisfied, you know? I mean, I got the car. I got good clothes. I got a lot of money. And it's no fun. I can't make the people I love happy.
Who says you can't?
I'll tell you who. You, for one.
Oh, please.
No, come on. I've tried to get you out of this apartment. I'll foot the bill. I've told you several times I want to move you to a bigger, better apartment.
Honey, it's very sweet of you. It's not that I'm not grateful. However.
However what?
Oh, honey, people get used to a certain way of life. All my friends live here in Elm Street.
So buy you some new ones.
Oh, honey, you don't buy new friends. Besides, what am I going to do in the other side of town in a fancy apartment? Die of loneliness, that's what.
I give up.
Look, if you want to spend some money and fix up the place, terrific. I mean, if it's burning a hole in your pocket, there's a couple of things I could use.
Okay, what?
Electric skillet and a new casserole.
Oh, that's nothing.
No, honey, I'm sorry that I'm not miserable and lonely and I'm happy where I am. Really, all I want is to be close to you and Bobby.
If you move, you'll be a lot closer to us.
Luke, don't make me do that.
Ruby, I'm not going to make you do anything.
Good, because I really don't want to. Besides, I'm an orchid. If you take me off, I'll transplant and wither.
Well, you are some orchid. I'll tell you that.
Let's see who that is.
Transplant and wither.
Yeah, hello. Oh, yeah, he's here. For you, darling.
For me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Luke, listen, I've been trying to track you down.
Who's this?
It's Scotty Baldwin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize your voice. What's happening?
Listen, I got a check for you, and I was wondering if I could meet you at the disco at lunchtime, and I could get the exact figure from you, what Laura and I owe you, huh?
Yeah, sure. That would be great. How about in about an hour?
Okay, pal, I'll see you there.
Right. So long.
What's up? Bad news?
Scott Baldwin.
Well, why does that depress you?
It's just tough sometimes. Loving somebody, trying to pretend you don't.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Married woman. That's just great.
Look, Ruby, I didn't plan it this way. I didn't choose it. You know that. And I just don't think I'm ever going to get Laura out of my system. I'm dating other women.
Like Jennifer Smith?
Yeah.
That sure is a pretty thing and a class act.
Yeah, well, she likes you too, which is a big point in her favor, but she doesn't do anything for me. You know, I just keep comparing her to Laura. When I do that, she comes up like chopped meat. Every road I take, doesn't matter where I go, it leads me right back to Laura.